I haven't seen anything online that shows how to take the backing off the 15s, so I'm just going to kind of show you briefly these little tabs here underneath that holds this cover on. Just pull those off the little back clips, and then you can reach under here and feel these plastic tabs and just kind of push up on it. It's kind of tough. Push up on those, and then make sure you push up on the whole thing, and then push that tab up and then out. Then push this one up and out as well. And then you got a tab here and here, and then you got two big hooks that causes it to hook right there, and it just kind of swings. You don't want to try from the top, you want to work your way from the bottom up, and because you can break those little plastic pieces off, and it can cause a lot of trouble with that. Okay, now you can take you got a plastic tool. That's what I recommend, but I didn't have it there with me. I'm actually out of town using some of my tools, but I use this screwdriver to get right here in this corner, and then push that in and then pull out, and then you can kind of, which be careful, like just like that. See, that tab right there just broke on me. They're very brittle, very brittle, very brittle. So so you got to be really careful. I thought that I could pull that out with that, so you got to be very careful. See that tab right there? It looks like this one. It's just cheap, very brittle on these. But as long as you've got the bottom two that'll hold it up, these side will kind of work for you. Okay, so let's get started. All right, we're gonna take the headrest off here, and man, this is terrible lighting. And on this one, you can just pull till it reaches the max, and then there's another tab here, so you need to push these tabs both at the same time. I'll do that and come back. Okay, so now I'm running the wires down these posts. It's very hard to do one-handed. I normally would have a stand, but let me put you down here for a second, and I'm just going to run these into here. I got that slap down in there. These are advents, and so run my wiring over here. I'm going to run them down through here. Just kind of pull the slack. Okay, make sure this all clears. I'm actually going to pull this up, that tab right there, and drop this underneath here, and then replace this. That way it keeps out of the way. This way this can go up and down, and make sure you keep away from moving parts and stuff like that. And I may even zip tie some of this stuff up if I get the chance here. So that's basically what the back of it looks like. And if you're wanting a reference for the back here, you got these two big clips there. That goes to the top, and those you want to try to take the top off the very last, and you got a clip here and a clip here, which I actually broke this one. They're very brittle. I mean, you just have to be so careful. I actually broke that one off, and then you got a clip here and a clip here. So what you'd want to do is unclip the bottom part of the leather cover, fold that back, and stick a putty knife or something in there and pry up on that just a little bit, and then you pull out, up and out, up and out. And once you get that, then you can try from the side. Just, I mean, seriously, just really take your time. Can't get rough with it, because you will break that tab like I did there. And I hope that it will work and not have any problems with that. But I will have another video to show you how to fix that. And what I'm going to do is get a piece of a flat strap. I've kind of got some thicker flat strap with the holes in it, and then I'm going to bend this out and then drill a hole here and put like a bolt or a screw or something to hold that in place, and kind of will, and I'll make it a little bit longer, that way it's easy to hold that into place. And that's kind of an idea to fix that if you break it. More than likely you're going to break his, I mean, I didn't hardly put no pressure on that at all, and broke that off there. To me, it's a bad design, so that's just me personally. Of course, I'm rough on stuff, so all right. And then, so I just drop that in there, and then run my wiring, and then ran my wiring in here and over, and I'm gonna run it into the console, and then hook it up, and I'm gonna run some RCA hook up there. I got a part that I'm gonna buy that will look like factory that mounts in there, and then I'm gonna also do a wireless charging up on top, and then we'll go from there. So, but that's what she looks like apart, and that's the back of it. Okay, that was easier than I thought to install it. So I put this part up first and get those clips in there, and then kind of just keep pressure on it, lifting it up, and then push it in, and it went in there nicely. And as you see, even though this clip is broke, it still looks fairly snug on there. And I will show you how to fix that clip, but you can kind of get the gist of that. But since this is not having a problem, I'm not going to take this side off. When I take the other side off, I'll show you on that how to fix that. Okay, I'm going to pull this out, and I'm going to tie in to this cigarette lighter for the power for my DVD player. That way I don't have any wires running out here. And so you just pull this little rubber cover out, and then you got a screw here and here, and then I believe let's see here, there's 4 total in there. So you got one here, and then up here, and then up here, and then up here. So let's get that pulled out and see what's in there. Okay, so I took those 4 screws off, and a little hint here. See this tab right here? And that tab, and that tab, and that tab, they're angled upward. So when you pull on this, make sure that you're not just pulling straight back. Pull up and out. Up and out. That way you don't break those little tabs off there. That just kind of keeps it from breaking those tabs off. So up and out. And then I'm going to disconnect all this so I can get it back there and wire this up. And this one right here is to the cigarette lighter. And so I will unplug this here and strip this back, and then I'm going to tap these. And so I'm going to run the power of my DVD player, and then I'm also going to run a wireless, tie this into your cigarette lighter here, and this is going to be your hot, and this is going to be your ground, in which that one, if you can see that, it's black and blue and red on this one, but this is your hot here, and this is your ground. So this is on a 2015 Tahoe. So it may be different in different models. Don't know for sure. You'll just have to check it, but that's what on this one. Okay, got all those wires ran in there and zip tied, put all together, and then reinstalled this after I tapped into this plug. I would definitely recommend that. That way you don't have to try to wire anywhere else. It just makes it more convenient, and you turn on your ignition, it powers it up. And I got these all installed here. Let's try it and see what happens. Alright, different signal here. And that's kind of what they look like in the Tahoe with the matching leather. I'm really impressed with these so far. It comes with you know, RCA and USB and audio or headphone input, and they really look factory. Very impressed with these. I would definitely recommend them. And these, I mean, if you get them on eBay, they're not that expensive. I've seen them from this model is like $1,000, and then they go on up to $1,700 depending on what you're wanting. But it really, and it's still, I've seen some others online that, you know, see, this is really sturdy, and I've seen some that wouldn't lock into place because of these. These are actually made for Tahoe. So I've seen some of them that were universal that just, they're crap. They're really crap. So that's why I went with these, and it looks factory. It looks amazing to me. Thanks for watching.